Approximately a month ago, our thermal drone captured two surviving bucks actively feeding on a fallen log. Today, we're visiting that exact spot. As we approach the log, the deer sign is obvious. The tracks are clear in the snow, but the intent of those tracks would have been completely overlooked if it wasn't for our aerial evidence. Just because evidence of deer use is subtle doesn't mean this area wasn't critical to the survival of deer. When we actually zoom in and examine the food source, there are no obvious signs of browse. There's no torn vegetation, no shredded plants, but the moss is here. And if we didn't have the thermal drone footage, there would be no clear indication that deer were feeding here at all. But winter survivability for white-tailed deer is all about the details. Underneath this log, the two bucks were consuming remnants of a fern. Here you can see the stalks clearly snipped off and any remaining foliage removed. As we step back just a little, we discover another very slight clue. When one of the deer pulled off a piece of moss, some of the moss fell out of its mouth and landed on top of the snow. It's amazing to realize that this is a winter food source. And here you can see the spores of the moss. I'm not sure if this is something the deer consume as well, but most of the moss here has those spores removed. As we continue to examine the scene, we find other forbs and ferns in the immediate area. But when the drone footage captured these deer, they were clearly fixated on this log. It's incredible how much detail these deer have to rely on just to survive the winter. Something so subtle to us is exactly what keeps these animals alive through harsh conditions. More forbs can be seen. More ferns are in close proximity to this log. The evidence is extremely subtle, but if you look closely, you can see deer browse. Fine fern leaves removed, stalks cut crisply off the main plant. This isn't corn. This isn't soybean fields. These are native plants. Plants deer have evolved to survive on for thousands of years. If you appreciate this evidence-based breakdown of how deer actually live, please like and subscribe to our pages. This is Aaron from Thermal Deer Consulting, and this is how deer survive the harsh winter conditions. Thank you. God bless.